You all are good. Today we are going to continue the quest that we left off last weekend by Sun's Burning Hand. So this is the latest story quest which has a lot of information about Augusta. So let's see how it turns to be in the end. Okay, so let me just cancel all the other trackings first, just so guys you can clearly enjoy the stream. Okay, let's just go and talk to Avidius first.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. For the sake of Septimont, I must momentarily set aside my quest for power. My 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the dark tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the dark tide's blockade, I had to lead repeated expeditions into those underground ruins. Fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival. Fate has its ways. Now only I remain able to face the hunting grounds trials. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the dark tide. Those left barely overcame the dark tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Ephor after the crisis. A victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My companions should never have suffered the dark tide.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always... Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Ephor's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Rinascita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimont's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the Dark Tide during the hunt. In return, should any complications arise, the Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement and provide us with the necessary technical support.
She's literally talking to the main leader, the main boss of, Augusta. Oh, I'm in the Black Shores. Let's see how he replies to that.
A consultant active in Renacita?
That's right. Her name is Buling. An interesting young lady. Left quite an impression on me.
So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Okay, so the bullying is the person who was from Black Shores. Maybe that's why she was so familiar with, Rover back then when we started the Septimon first.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you keep ending up in messes like this? This is one tough cookie, alright.
You mean...
Let me tell you, the latest data we got from the Resonance Nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the Dark Tide in that Sanguis place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the Dark Tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, I don't know what happened, cause it's turning into a person. So listen up. I'll give you Tethys's rundown. That humanoid thing, that Sovereign, is gobbling up frequencies like a maniac. It's eating anything with energy, dark tide stuff, tacit discords, echoes, you name it. Might even be saving other things for dessert. Basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthrend wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all the dark tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Renacita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But, Smooth Moves team, cutting through the clutter, I see what you're doing. This Corrosaurus is just the bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to stop the Sovereign before it fully forms. Nip it in the bud. Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
Heaven and Earth are in harmony. That's my reading, so your plan shouldn't have fallen apart like that. But then again, smooth sailing isn't always a good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through the hunt. Everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere, and then suddenly the Sovereign took form way ahead of schedule. Talk about flipping the table. Well, let me get another reading. Oh, the cheese all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on purpose.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies. This might be our only option for now.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with a whole lot of other frequencies. Looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy. Bet many tough people died there.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
Your Excellency, with your permission, I wish to accompany you to Murmur's Town. I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. But as a warrior of Septimont, I cannot simply stand by. Gladiators! We are united as defenders of Septimont's honor.
Yo, Natsuki Subaru, welcome in the chat. Thanks for watching the stream.
I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe everyone here has earned the glory we bear. Let our deeds today reflect that greatness.
He's right. He's right. Septimont needs us.
That's a good point.
We have to fight.
Yes.
Get up.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well said, young man. Gladiators of Septimont fear no challenge. When the storm approaches, can an eagle soaring in the skies remain content as a fledgling beneath another's wings? Your Excellency, we will follow you anywhere.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. Your bravery is witnessed not only by me, but by the fallen heroes lying in Capitoline Hill. They take pride in your courage. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
A wise choice, Augusta. It is time. Return to where you belong. Far beyond the last known awaited your homecoming.
Who the heck is the person who's talking to Augusta in whispers like that? It's been through the whole quest ever since she came to this region, I guess.
Murmur's Town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's Town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency.
I can fight too.
The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the Dark Tide, Septimont too will...
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmurstown, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Davidius. Now then. It falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The Dark Tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses, and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. Mark my words. It will pay for this malevolence. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right away.
She is literally very pissed off, guys. She is really very pissed off about the people got turned into, you know, mindless puppets due to the Dark Tide.
No trace of the Sovereign anyway. Hey, Wuthering. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now the Tethys system's got nothing to work with. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What trouble. Hold on. What if you bring me some pure Dark Tide frequency samples? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with a similar frequency, like the Sovereign itself or the original Dark Tide. Could give you a better lead.
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby? Wake up.
What's going on? Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, the dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
I'm sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
He just need a smooth talking to work, you know.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay, okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The scent's all muddled. There's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey, something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it. Look, it stopped over there.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait, are they singing?
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. And that song. No, I can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the Dark Tide's influence.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. It worked.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps. Face judgment! Tempest of slashes.
Now it's hiding inside a tacit discord? Boo!
flush it out. You'll face judgment! Hopefully. This helps. Annihilation! Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds! Continues the slashes. Hopefully this helps. Wind rises! Annihilation! You'll face judgment!
Your hide-and-seek game is over.
Time to finish it. Hopefully this helps. Purging all evil. You'll face judgment! Piece of cloth. It looks like something from a gladiator's gear. But why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is that the same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
Granted rather than earned, could never truly be mine. If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal.
I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. Travelers who have braved the path, press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken truths and forgotten words slumber.
This is... a Sonoro! Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the dark tide in Murmurstown to his last breath. His frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
All right, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmurstown and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure dark tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.
Are we still in Murmurstown? No. There are small differences.
This is Murmurstown, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes. But the dark tide claimed it in the end, leaving behind a scar as Septimont will never forget.
Augusta, look over there. Are those lingering frequencies from the past?
Let's follow them. It might lead us to more answers.
Okay, so guys, so far this quest is really good. Like, I can already tell how they are, trying to track down the Sovereign.
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main Deep together. Don't tell me you got roped into errands again. Sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo short on help at the shop, so I volunteered. But I lost track of time. Alright. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? We're children, after all. I don't know. Me neither. I guess it is high tide season. Uncle Philo must be busy at his forge. Even Ma and Pa are busy preparing for the hunt. If only we could find our way to Main Deep. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance, just like in Grandma Rosa's stories. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe Ma and Pa wouldn't have to work themselves to the bone. You're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong as you. I don't think I've ever had your gifts. Father always said, you swing a sword fine enough, but your resonance ability is average at best. Not gladiator material. Average? I don't believe that for a second. Come on, let me see your hand. Your packet mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? Show me. This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his forge burning you. It's not his fault. I was just being careless. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords, and if I worked fast enough, he'd let me. Grandma Rosa said you need 2 lives to reach Main Deep. We don't have our swords yet. We're missing a life, so I thought if I could get us some... not this again. You really can be a handful sometimes.
Yes, 16 years ago. Right before the dark tide hit.
Huh? There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us this time. We should follow it. It's hovering by those phantoms.
There you are. I was looking everywhere for you. Here, take some of these candies. Grandma Rosa gave them to us.
I think we are gonna see it for some time in this quest, like, how Augusta was when she was a child. And so far I can really say, just by 1 or 2 interactions, she was really a very kind and nice girl when she was a kid. She still is. It's just, her tough way of talking now. But still, she is still kind and very sweet person, I can say.
Hey, do you think what Grandma Rosa said about Main Deep is real? Like, if I really had the hero of heroes whisper in Oak Hollow, do you think I could ask them to fix my brother's leg?
With the resonance ability that powerful, maybe he could get better, just like how he was. The grown-ups keep saying how awful this dark tide will be. And my brother's back, it won't heal. They said he'll never be a gladiator now.
In that case, why not try your luck in Oak Hollow? You can take my sword. Just make sure to bring it back to Uncle Philo later.
But aren't you coming too? There's no extra sword. You can't reach Main's Deep without your sword.
It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords, so everyone can have one.
That little girl. Does her voice sound familiar to you? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
We've got no other leads for now. Let's check it out.
More phantoms of the past.
Oh, look over there! I see it!
You are there! Oh, he wouldn't believe it.
It's cutting out. I can't hear what it's saying. Rover, that floating thing. Seems like it's distracted. Something's messing with it, but I can't see what. Feels like, I don't know, like there's an invisible wall cutting us off.
Another waystone. That can't be just a coincidence. It led us into the Sonoro. Maybe it can lead us out.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonoro, and that whatever's messing with us might be coming from outside.
Could be. It's worth trying.
Can't believe we actually made it out. More hollow figures. It really was them.
Don't worry. Leave them to me. We'll face judgment!
This should work. All right, team. Let's head back to the Sonora. Seems like our little flutterbug has finally calmed down.
Oh, I wish you were there, Angel. Oh, he wouldn't believe what happened. I only ran a few laps with Eric, and guess what? He got so dizzy, he tripped over his own feet and smack! Chipped a tooth!
Hold still. I'm trying to get the salve on. Look at you. Black and blue and still grinning like a goat. All right, out with it. What do you do to that thick-skulled Emmerich this time, huh? You're hurt pretty bad. Guess that means no Oak Hollow then. Not that it matters. I bet there's still nothing there but moss and mud.
Oh, he was picking on the little ones. I couldn't just stand there and watch. So I told him, learn how to kneel before asking others to. And that's when he snapped.
Couldn't beat him, but still threw down. That's just like you. By the way, I heard things aren't going too well at the Hunter's Den. Ma and Pa haven't come home in days, and the whole town is holding its breath. We ought to return those swords to Uncle Philo too. Anyway, Main's Deep will have to wait a bit longer.
It's okay. We'll go after the high tide passes. Really? What if he's storming around about it? What if the whispers are real? And the great resonance ability too? Maybe that's how we end up heroes of heroes, both of us. A hero of heroes. That's still what you want, isn't it? It is. I think everyone in the village wants that. The priestesses say that once you become a hero of heroes, even the dark tide won't scare you. Makes sense. Not just any hero, but the hero of heroes. Feels a long way off for us. But maybe it also means making people smile. If the dark tide disappeared, everyone would be happy, right? That sounds too easy to be true. But if that's all it takes, you've done it already, Augusta. But skip Emmerich. Making a louse like him grin shouldn't count.
Augusta.
That's me. I guess there's no denying it now. I thought I might keep my foolishness as a child from you.
So, Murmurstown, Fabianum, is your hometown?
Yes. It's been a long time. I never imagined I'd see my past like this.
I'm curious.
About Main's Deep and the Oak Hollow?
Yeah.
The name Fabianum once stood for glory. As Septimon's front line against the Dark Tide, it held the honor of receiving legends, like Fabius, Attilius, and Valeria. Perhaps that's why Hero of Heroes' tales always lingered here. The most popular one was the tale of a great journey to Main's Deep, the ruins of an ancient civilization. It was said that if you brought 2 lives, yourself and your sword, you'd be granted entry. And within, you'd hear the unceasing whispers of the legendary heroes. Whispers, they say, capable of awakening resonance ability, as mighty as the hero's own. As for the Oak Hollow, said to lead to Main's Deep, just children's tales. No one ever knew if it was real. But Fabianum never found its hero of heroes. Ever since then, the name was lost, replaced by Murmurstown. A scar that Septimont refuses to face. The whole town held out until the very end. Yet no aid ever came from the city of Septimont. Later, I heard from the senior gladiators that on the very morning Fabianum fell, most of the Senate lords were still sound asleep in their warm beds. It wasn't the Dark Tide that doomed my hometown, but those in power who were blinded by greed and failed to act. Forgive me. I let my emotions get the better of me. I see. Then perhaps I should spend more time with you, like Iuno once did. Anyway, Why did the Sonoro reveal all this to us?
Maybe it's helping us find that, pure dark tide frequency? The scent does feel clearer now. Less muddled.
Or maybe it meant to show us something more.
A soul who endured the dark tide's corruption and still fights to speak the truth. His spirit deserves to be remembered. I will go to witness that truth with my own eyes.
Those phantoms ahead. It looks like they've lost control.
Everyone's been... Angel, what do we... Angel, what happened? You're bleeding. Stay with me. I'll get you out of here. There are monsters everywhere. You won't make it. Not with me. Just leave me.
Huh? It stopped again. I don't hear anything. Did it end just like that?
I remember being trapped inside with Angel, surrounded by tacit discords. If it hadn't been for a brave gladiator stepping in and fighting them off with his life, none of us would have made it. Perhaps we recreate what happened back then, to stir the phantoms. We defeat the tacit discords, just as that gladiator did.
But they're just phantoms. How do you fight?
Again, we'll fight them outside the Sonoro.
All right, the Waystone. Tacit discords, over there.
Time to work. Well played. In control.
Let's return to the Sonoro. There's likely something new to see there.
This concept, this concept of shuffling between the two realms is very great from the Wuthering Waves. I really appreciate it, even while shuffling between the realms, we can see that there are no such glitches or no such lags during switch ups. So it's really very great, to be honest.
This is it. At least, I'm not on my knees.
Thank you. Stay close, Angel. It will be all right. It's over by the alley.
child. Your strength is far too feeble, unfit to sate the hunger of the dark tide. You want to become a hero, to reign by might. But tell me, can the throne of glory be claimed by one so weak?
The Dark Tide paid me no mind. Its target was always Angel. And the whispers, they were real, but not as the legends promised. What I heard were words of cruelty. None of it matters now. Those things belong to the past. I was a reckless child, a hatchling, flailing with a sword I could barely hold. True. Though back then, I didn't really have a choice. This is Septimont, a place where ideals bow to strength. As a child, I had no desire for power. But in the city of Septimont, if I wished to rise beyond my origin and silence arrogance dressed in fame and fortune, I had no other path. Now, my strength speaks in my stead, and my blade cuts down every slander. All but prejudice. I know well what those parasites in the Senate are plotting. Draped in the Temple's name, they manipulate public opinion to secure themselves a place on Capitoline Hill. But their absurd schemes betray only fear. Too afraid to face me, they skulk in the shadows, hoping empty prophecies might bring me to my knees. It's not about belief. It's about not fearing them. The Dark Tide still haunts Septimont. People live in terror of losing their homeland again, and so they cling to the hope of a hero of heroes. As Septimont's ephor, I must stay strong and answer their call. A ruler has no right to falter. If my resonance ability raises doubts about my right to rule, then let the true hero of heroes step forth and challenge me. And if none appear, I will decide whether this title is worthy of the weight of a ruler's glory. One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well. Should it be you? I would gladly accept your challenge. A person of immense strength is either a nemesis or a kindred spirit, both of which are intriguing to me and my blade.
Me? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. From what I've seen, being a true ruler isn't about having immense strength, whether that's a powerful resonance ability or sheer might. I've met people from Huanglong to Renacida who live with real integrity. Their skills and backgrounds were all different, and none of them were perfect. But what defines them isn't strength or anything that can be measured. It's the spirit they were born with. Resilient, unyielding. That can't be stolen. Believe me, Augusta. I see that same spirit in you.
Iuno once said something similar to me. What happened within the Oak Hollow remains a mystery. All I know is, when I found her, her resonance ability had grown immensely. So powerful that even the Dark Tide could not withstand it. But she failed to control it. I could do nothing but watch as she transformed into something no longer human. After that, I never saw her again.
The Dark Tide occurred 16 years ago. Its frequency must have been more stable than it is now. Maybe this is the truth the Gladiator spirit is trying to share.
You defeated your wounds? They're gone? Thank goodness. Did the Whispers give you their cover? Angel! Run.
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth, the Dark Tide, and the pure frequency. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the Dark Tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Buling once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
It's all done, boss. Tessus ran the data through a couple filters, and we zeroed in on one spot in the hunting grounds. Pretty sure that's where the Sovereign's been hiding. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the Dark Tide.
Yeah, looks that way. But this one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. Quiet like it's asleep. Basically, nothing is disturbing it. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a reverberation left behind when the Dark Tide slams headfirst into someone's forte. On its own, it's not as dangerous as the Dark Tide, but if it got mixed with another forte and stirred up, well, who knows what kind of explosion of power that could cause.
Angel and the Dark Tide. Understood. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
So we are finally getting into Sovereign's fight, maybe. And that Angel played a good part in this whole thing, I guess. We'll see about it maybe after we finish this quest, or maybe during this fight or something.
Hurry, everyone. The anchor stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannos hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmustown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions. And allow me to remind you. I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the Lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you?
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The Anchor Stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
How could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the marked coordinates. It's time to hunt.
What I'm assuming is that the Avidius might get corrupted by the Dark Tide and may turn the tide on us. But let's see, the way Augusta and Rover are fired up, I believe they can take Sovereign and Avidius both down at the same time. So let's see what happens. I hope that it won't, I want to believe that it doesn't go like that, but let's see.
This is the place. The smell's getting stronger.
No traces of the Sovereign. It must be hiding again. We must force it to show itself.
Perhaps this could work.
Let's go, finally we are getting into the fight of Sovereign. Let's see how it goes.
Hopefully this helps. Tickles the slashes. Hopefully this helps. Last chance.
Conquest begins now.
Yo guys, even the Abbey couldn't take it, man. It's just too powerful, I guess. Everyone is pretty damn injured.
Yeah. But my belly is full. I'm so tired.
Fate is one. Mr. Confused shall not become a blade that strikes you down. To spawn a divine gift is to invite consequence. As Divinity offers mercy but once.
Augusta! Augusta! You know, No. It can't end like this.
All able units, split into 2 teams. One will escort the wounded back to base, while the other prepares supplies and maintains position.
Boss, what's going on? I got a bad feeling just now and Tessus won't stop pumping out alerts. like having a free buffet. And sure enough, you blink and it's already swallowed up all the surrounding frequencies. Now it's a real nightmare. That said, the situation's bad, no doubt, but we're not out of moves yet. Dark tide isn't spreading at full speed. If we act fast and find the Sovereign's weak spot, we might just pull a miracle for Renacita. Let's see. Fire under earth, light be blocked. That's it! Tethys is showing messy internal frequencies and unstable structures. Looks like after stuffing itself with all those frequencies, the Sovereign's completely scrambled inside. If we can stir up the mess in its gut, even with something small, we might just throw him off balance. And then maybe we can wrest the Earthred wedge back and readjust it.
Terrible timing. Is there any other way to reach her?
It's the Dark Tide. The entire frequency range is under its control. In other words, we're completely cut off here.
How vexing. The Dark Tide's inside. If we feed that monster something else. Right! The Anchor Stone.
You're suggesting we let the Sovereign absorb the Anchor Stone. If it works, it could suppress it from the inside.
Very sharp. But before we act, there are two things we need to prepare. First, we need to get the Sovereign to open up and swallow the Anchor Stone like a good boy. That will be on you and Augusta, Rover. Second, the Dark Tide itself must be stabilized to keep the Sovereign nice and solid. My job, naturally. No one else is fit for the task.
No. The Sovereign is far stronger than before. And you've only just recovered. There's no way you can take on that much resonance energy at once.
I'm not made of glass, Augusta. I am Iuno, the most gifted priestess Septimont has seen in generations. If anyone can hold back the Dark Tide, it's me. And I'm not going to fall on you that easily. Besides, the sacred flames already showed me my end. In the warmth of spring, surrounded by white flowers, with gentle eyes watching over me. But that day is still far from today. At worst, I'll just need more time to recover. Everything's going to be all right. I promise. Then it's settled. I'll let you prepare. Just give me a signal when you're near the Earthrender. I won't be able to hold the Sovereign's form for long, so make the most of that window. Did you forget anything? Useful, isn't it? Keep it close. No matter where you go, a part of me goes with you. Got it? Since I've given you a tool so practical, I'll ask something in return. Just one thing. Promise me you'll stay by Augusta's side and face whatever destiny sets upon you, together. This isn't a command or a suggestion, it's a personal request. Only you can do this. You know. I think I understand what the unknowable void in your fate really means. It's not nothingness, Rover. All along, it's represented a future that can't be defined by anything but your own will. As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself. So please, support Augusta with everything you have. I've seen how much she trusts you. So trust her in return. No matter what happens, you are not to doubt her in the slightest. That's the spirit. All right, you two. Stop standing around and get moving. The sooner you settle this, the sooner I get to leave this boring place.
You know, one last question. For someone without an unwritten fate, is it true they can never break free, no matter how hard they struggle?
I don't know.
That's all right. Let's go, Rover.
Iuno is holding back on something, I guess.
Wait, Augusta! I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward. If we can't rewrite fate, then we chase it, outpace it. Then when we catch up, we'll smack it right in the face. Don't forget what you once said. A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects.
Let's head to the borders of Merma's Town, Rover. The anchor stone Avidius and the others set there could come in handy.
Oak Hollow. I saw it. Main's Deep. It doesn't exist. Is it because of me? My memories? No. Here. Why did you...
Booling mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. The slashes. Annihilation!
Weapons off!
Hopefully this helps. We'll face judgment! Keep it together.
Conquest begins now. Stay behind me. Honor cannot be silent. Winners win! One strike is enough!
Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully this helps.
She was crying, guys. She was crying. I cannot believe, man. Iuno was crying.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me 16 years ago? The Dark Tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Now I think of it, it is rather interesting. I've never told anyone this before. But ever since the Dark Tide decided to forsake me, those broken whispers have never left. They echoed in every battle, telling me when to dodge, when to strike. But with each opponent that fell, the whispers began to fade. Until I became the Ephor. That's when they returned. Louder, never giving me a single moment of peace. I tried to shut them out, but every time I strayed from their guidance, fate would strike me down in the cruelest of ways. I thought I was the master of my fate, but the truth is, they always knew the path better than I ever could. The old prophecy about Reguna that they once whispered to me has come true. Now, it is time for me to put their power to the test.
Leave it to me.
Sun shall arise to scatter the unending night. Shall blood still speak? Prophecy gave rise. I let the fall with burning night. I fought for faith through endless fight. I heard
What? What exactly do you want to do, Augusta? One more time. Hopefully this helps. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds!
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover.
As long as that void exists, you...
So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled. Augusta.
Give everything, Rover. I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. Ah, that's it. Show me your strength. The one who stands beside me for the throne is you. And only you.
Annihilation!
Last chance.
I am the Tempest!
And glory return with the blood of the old king. You proved the prophecy true. So why now? Why this sudden urgency to stop me from fulfilling it? Unless I was your target all along. That power you spoke of was always just a trap. Answer me. Who are you? And what did you do to Angel?
How foolish, Augusta. The will of the divine is not to be questioned. Alas, because it is too small to comprehend the grand vision.
Rover, what is stopping you from being Septimon's hero of heroes? You, The unwritten one are blessed to shape your own fate. And I must walk my own path as ruler. Go, fulfill the prophecy that was always meant to be. I give my blood, so that the true hero may rise.
Raise, faithless one. Receive the judgment of the heavens. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
Phil, I already said Laguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This is your end, Augusta.
But we're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless peace of despair.
My sword.
Cato.
Where's my sword?
What haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy.
Let's go.
Left with nothing. Doomed like a speck of dust. The throne of glory will never be claimed by the weak.
A loser, left with nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady.
People follow
Allow me to join you.
for it never fails to light their way.
Augusta.
We meet again, my friend. It seems my rule won't let me miss a chance to fight side by side with you. Come, Rover. I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm so sorry guys, there was an error in my stream, that's why I just had to, do something. I hope it's clearly visible to you now.
Hopefully this helps.
Moments of victory, roars of conquest. Winners win. My banner never sets those lost to the dark tide. I hear your cries. Join me in battle! Let that false divinity witness what true heroes are! What it means to wield unshakable power!
We ride with roar.
What the hell, man? It's just so clean. She just cut off the whole cliff in just a one single blow, man.
May applause greet you, heroes of Septimont.
In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your sword stitches out.
It's so freaking amazing, guys. This whole quest was super amazing. Even compared to the last quest, this was my favorite quest, you can say.
A heart-won battle, wasn't it?
May I be a blazing torch, you light to guide you.
Yes.
To guard your eternal fire.
It's all thanks to you, Rover. Septimon's hero of heroes.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy goes, the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Augusta, fit that image well.
Extraordinary power. That's a bit much. I know my limits. But I do think I've earned that title. And it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the dark tide? I thought you might have...
It wasn't a pleasant experience.
Yet there waits
But in a strange way, it was refreshing.
in the storm.
If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the dark tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming. Even trapped in that abyss of despair, those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark for me. And you, along with everyone who stood by me. Without you, we couldn't have won this battle.
To guard your eternal fire.
Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first, All we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses, and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then, you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself. But in the end, we realized what that blank represents. And my gamble paid off. The one who deserves to be a hero of heroes, with power over the Earthrend Wedge. Thank you for your trust. Now it's time for me to honor my promise. This is the end of our journey. The Earthrend Wedge. It hasn't been quite what I expected, but I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here.
This is really such a long quest, but to be honest guys, it was all worth it.
Discord. This warmth. I feel you, Imperator. I'd better get back.
Did you find what you seek? A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it? If this relic was left by the Sentinel, brute force won't get us anywhere. We'll need a different approach. Maybe a special key, a mechanism, or a password? Any ideas?
There's a friend of mine who, well, she knows a lot about Imperator. She might be able to help solve this mystery. More importantly, her powers are unique. The Earthrender's holding back the Dark Tide for now. But those sudden outbreaks and the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence. If anyone can put an end to the Dark Tide's threat in Septimont, it's her.
Sounds like someone worth meeting. Do introduce me later. I'm curious what kind of person she is. But one thing I'm sure of, She must be a formidable opponent, and a figure to be respected. Like you.
You two share a lot in common, actually. I think you'd get along. I'll reach out to her once we're back. She wasn't able to travel before due to some unavoidable reasons. But now, I think the timing's right.
All right. Let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory we've earned. There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Rover, it's time to return to those waiting for us. We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septimont will never fall. With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all. So, stages are so I'm standing here with breath.
And Christopher is here, just like always.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
He broke the fourth wall.
It's been a while, Rinasita.
Wait, is that Galbarina? I think she's Galbarina, yes. I saw some information on her. And the video is coming about her next week, so yes, I pretty much know who she is.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.
She's Galbarina. Let me have this aside. Okay, so guys, the quest is completed and we are done with the main story quest and we'll wait for the updates. Okay. By the way, we are very close to hitting 200 subscribers, and also there is a special giveaway on once we hit 500 subscribers. So stay tuned and subscribe if you are new here, and join me as we proceed with the story quest and everything for gacha games and the RPG ones. Next week I might come live on Genshin Impact. There are not Karai updates and everything. So yes, stay tuned and I'll see you next week. Bye bye you all. have a nice week. Thank you for joining the stream.